every spiritual work involves energy. It is the most basic components of our life. To empower your spiritual powers, it is important that we are familiar with energy. With the understanding and control of energy, we will be able to progress our paths more smoothly, gain new abilities, and understand the hidden reality of the universe. This is for beginners who wants to learn how to use their energy, and a review for those who wishes to learn energy manipulation. Energy is an unseen force which permeates the whole of the universe. It is a universal energy. Despite the lack of measurable evidence for this force, anyone who has practiced with energy has a subjective experience of its reality with measurable outcomes. No doubt that some of us are familiar with the Eastern concept of energy, qi. Throughout history, practitioners found different ways of harnessing energy. Their approaches are varied from the cultures and religion they were born from. Chinese call it qi or ki, Japanese, ki, Sanskrit, prana, Greek, pneuma, Hawaiian, mana, technical, bioenergy, subtle energy, and primary energy. Western call it orgone, ether, dark matter, odal, animal magnetism, vital force, and leke, hormic energy, libido energy, tachian energy, intuitives, energy. Others refer to it as psychic energy, magical energy, universal energy. Now this energy is not the same concept of energy as used by modern science, E equals mc2. It is what we come up with to explain the metaphysical causes and spiritual practices. Sometimes there are no words to describe the causes, and so we adopt the closest term we can find. Since this term is the one that most everyone uses, we will continue with energy. What is energy? It is an unseen force felt by warm or tingling sensation, accompanies a change in consciousness, and allows willful control of our experiences. To work with energy, we need to know the basic principles to make it work. Through trial and error, revelations, or intensive study, energy practitioners have found certain principles to keep energy working. Here are the 5 principles to keep in mind as you begin working with energy. The first thing we must do to begin working with energy is to become aware of its existence. Behind every object and person is an atom, and behind every atom is an energy. Each of us acts as a walking energy or a walking battery. And everything has a specific type of energy or energy signature. For example, the energy of the sun will have a different property than the energy of water. Exposing yourself to the energy of the sun will give you warmth, while water gives you a cooling and healing effect. Exposing yourself to certain people will make you anxious, while others make you calm, even though you are a distance away from them. This is because of the energy people radiate, and we can feel it. As the environment influences our minds and behavior, so do we influence the environment. Nothing is independent of one another. We are all individuals. Everything in the universe is separate from everything else. Rocks, the sun, people, etc. We are our own individuality, yet we are all one as a whole. This is an important paradox. Yet, truth is found in paradoxes. Our consciousness is connected to the consciousness of the planet, which is also connected to the universe. And what the universe does affects the planet, which affects us. And thus, it is also that what we do affects the planet, which affects the universe. Energy, like nature, knows no human laws or ethics. Indeed, it is intelligent but neutral. For the most part, space is an illusion. We come up with scientific causes to categorize space and time only to create our own limitations. Everything in the universe is close enough for you to touch, given that you know how. Nothing is out of reach. But this doesn't mean that we can forget time and space. If you are on the physical world, it will affect you. Your mind may be free of time and space, but your body is still in the physical world, bound by the physical laws. But in the astral, mental and spiritual levels, space knows no bounds. This principle is useful for further energy work. Attention is awareness and energy follows awareness. For example, right now you are reading this and not paying attention to your legs. Now that you are aware of your legs, you can start moving them. In energy work, giving attention is the same as giving energy. Sensing your own energy starts with getting a feel of energy. Remember how you feel when you are happy or grief with pain? Where do you usually feel it? Find the part of you that feels the emotion, whatever emotion that may be. That part of you is your emotion. And where you feel your emotions is where you feel your own energy. Sensing energy in the environment, when we touch something, we interact with it. As the principle states, we are always interacting with the environment. Touch is connection. Go barefoot and touch the floor with your feet. You will feel a different sensation for each type of floor, and you may get a vibrational sense, or, as for me, it would be a sense of goosebumps, of whatever energy you feel. For example, a rug will have a different sensation than a grass or a wooden floor. So we can say that the rug has a different energy than the grass or the wooden floor. You want to feel with your entire body, not just the textures of the floor. You want to get a feel of the energy as you step into these different environments. Now as you get better with sensing the energy of the environment, you can begin to sense the energy without having to physically touch the environment. We can walk into the room and get a feel of what the energy of the environment is. For example, walking into a quiet, tranquil place has a different feel, almost peaceful, than the work office. And the work office is a different feel than a public coffee shop. Public coffee shops can feel busy and rushed or peaceful depending on the environment. Have you ever walked into an argument? You can feel the intensity in the air, and it is very obvious. We can practice this skill so that we can also sense the subtle parts of our environment. Practice these two things. Feel your environment physically with your feet, and get a sense of the energy as you walk into different environments. But keep in mind that you are merely observing, and not bringing your own emotions in the mix. Now that you learn to feel energy, you can begin to form energy. The first thing is to relax. Sit or stand comfortably with hands resting on your thighs, palms down. Inhale slowly with your diaphragm, which is below your chest but right above your stomach, and exhale slowly. This is correct breathing. You can look for pranayama breathing to help you. When you are relaxed, bring both your hands forward as if you are holding a ball with two hands. Your palms should slightly face each other. Focus all of your attention on both your hands at the same time as you do this. You will begin to feel a warm sensation or a tingling sensation on both of your palms. Once you feel this change of sensation, focus your attention on this new sensation while still maintaining a vague focus of both of your hands. By doing this, you are intensifying the new sensation. Now from your hands, imagine a beam of light, like a laser, coming out of your palms between the distance of your hands. You can also imagine a ball of light between your hands. Feel this sensation. You have formed your own energy. If you didn't get it the first time, keep practicing and notice that everyone feels energy differently. Asterisk if you want to know how energy feels, rub your palms together for about 10 seconds or until you feel heat. That heat will accompany another sensation. Put your palms together as if holding a ball. There should be a magnetic repulsion between your hands as if two magnets are pushing against each other. To form energy, you relax, put palms face together, imagine a beam of light, and feel the sensation. After using our own energy, we may feel odd. This is because we depleted some of our energy. So it's a good idea to replenish it with food, drinks, or sleep. You can also do grounding. Whenever you feel anxious, dizzy, stressed, or overwhelmed, it is likely due to your energy being depleted. Grounding is refueling your energy. It is also where you expend your excess energy and to keep yourself in balance. You also illuminate all the energies you picked up from the environment. Now, how do we ground? By connecting to the source of energy, the earth. Grounding connects your energy with the energy of the earth, at its core. We begin by standing or sitting comfortably. Make sure you are barefoot and is touching the ground of the earth. Relax by breathing deeply in and out. Relax your entire physical body starting from head to face, to shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, hips, legs, and toes. From your toes, imagine an energetic light shooting down into the core of the earth. Here you can experiment with different imaginations to get to the point. For example, imagining your feet forming roots that stretch down into the earth's core or energy shooting into the core of the earth. It doesn't matter how you do it, just as long as you feel the same sensation when connected. Feel the warmth of the earth's energy. You will feel better after this exercise. Remember that grounding is to get rid of excess energy, not to draw energy. The key is to feel.